Hello students. So in this presentation I'll be discussing aphorism number 270. So only one aphorism, that is 270, I am going to discuss, and it is about LM potency. This is also called as new dynamization. This is also called as 50 millisimal potency. So this is the most important addition of Dr. Hahnemann in the 6th edition of Organon of Medicine, and this is the most perfected method, as he said about this 50 millisimal potency. So he had been solving the problem of selection of potency, and after 1833, when he published 5th edition, he had not advocated this 50 millisimal scale. This he has advocated in the 6th edition of Organon, which he wrote in the year 1842. So before this 1842, 4 to 5 years, Dr. Hahnemann started working on this LM potency. So let's see, this aphorism has 7 footnotes. So let's see slowly what is this aphorism, giving the knowledge about the selection of potency of 50 millisimal scale, and what is the advantage of this 50 millisimal scale or LM potency. In order to develop this power in the material substances, so the dynamic power to be developed in the crude material substances, what is done? We are doing potentization. So normally first potency is by taking the, if it is a solid drug substance, we take one part of the drug substance and 99 parts of the saccharine. So what is the proportion? It is 1 by 100, and this is also can be represented by 1 by 10 raised to 2. Second centesimal potency will be 1 by 10 raised to 4, and third centesimal will be 1 upon 10 raised to 6. Although this is not given in this aphorism, but it is given in the further footnote. I am putting here because it will be easy for us to understand. Okay, so we develop the 3C potency, and what is the dilution in the third potency? 1 by 10 raised to 1 upon 10 raised to 6. So 1 grain is triturated of this 3C potency. And so in general this sentence is mentioning 1 grain is triturated for 3 hours. That is how we get 3C potency. So it is triturated 3 times 100 grains of sugar of milk, and we arrive at third centesimal potency. Now let's see what is to be done further. 1 grain of this powder is dissolved in 500 drops of mixture of 1 part of alcohol and 4 parts of distilled water. So let's see how it will be the dilution. So 500 drops of alcohol and distilled water. So it is 1 upon 500. Now we have taken third centesimal potency, which is nothing but 1 upon 10 raised to 6. So 1 upon 500 into 1 upon 10 raised to 6. That comes to 1 upon into 10 raised to 8. That is the mother potency. To this added 100 drops of pure alcohol and give 100 succussions on the elastic pad. This is first dynamization. And what is the drug strength? It will be, see the previous mother potency, 1 upon 5 into 10 raised to 8. into 1 upon 100 because we are giving the 100 drops of pure alcohol. So it becomes 1 upon 5 into 10 raised to 10. So that much is the dilution and that is also the drug strength. So small sugar globules are moistened with this medicinal liquid, then quickly sprayed on blotting paper to dry, and it is kept in well corked bottle. This is the first potency. Only one globule is taken for further dynamization. This is put in the second vial with a drop of water, and again 100 succussions are given for second potency. With this alcohol, globules are moistened, sprayed on blotting paper for quickly drying. This is done till 29 potency and 30th potency is thus prepared. I hope you have understood. So the calculation for second vial I have not written, but see the calculation for first potency in the 50 millisiemens scale is 1 upon 5 into 10 raised to 10. So for second 50 millisiemens scale it will be 1 upon 5 into 10 raised to 12, and for third again it will be 1 upon 5 into 10 raised to 14. So much is the dilution, and remember, higher these dilutions, higher is the drug strength. This method forcibly influences the suffering part of the sick man. So what Dr. Hahnemann tells us, it influences and it will affecting the suffering parts of the sick man. So here again remember, the organs are of the sick man. Organ is not the disease. Who is diseased? Man is diseased. So he is calling it as a sick man. So sick man's organs are developing the pathology. Hence the sentence, this method forcibly influences the suffering parts of the sick man. Similar morbid affection removes the natural morbid process which influences the life principle. So, this similar morbid affection which is produced by this potency. So similar because the remedy is a similimum, and this type of dynamization which we have done, this similar morbid affection is produced in the patient and it removes the natural morbid process which had influenced the life principle. By this mechanical process, so what is mechanical process? It is the succussions we are giving. So by this mechanical process, change is effected on the material unmedicinal crude drugs. By this higher and higher dynamizations, the drug is subliced. So what is subliced? It is very delicate and fine, subtle, so spirit like, so very delicate, fine into primary substance, and it is almost spirit like, that is, it is dynamic and will not contain any material crude substance. So this power which is generated by dilutions and succussions is not felt by senses. Means what? It is not felt. It will be experienced because it is energy or power. So you will not be feeling it by fingers. It is not material. This dry globule, if dissolved in water, becomes the carrier of this power. This dry globule, if dissolved in water, carries the power. So this globule which is of a sugar, so saccharum lactase, when it is given in the dry state or if it is dissolved in water, it has attained other powers of this method which we are carrying. So the dry globule, or if this dry globule dissolved in water, becomes the carrier of this power. This is the healing power which manifests on the body. And as see the second point, so the power is generated in the simillimum. So it produces similar, stronger, morbid, that is the pathological symptoms in the patient, and they will be similar to the natural morbid process which he is suffering from and which had influenced the life principle. This power is not felt by fingers because it is energy, it is a power. And the dry globule, or it is dissolved in water, is carrying this power. This is the healing power which manifests on the body. Okay, so see the footnote first. It is about the preparation of LM potency, which we have already discussed in the previous slide. So first is preparation till third C potency, and then we have done the addition of 500 drops of alcohol and distilled water, and that we have already discussed. So footnote 2 says that the vial is used. Vial means the bottle is used for the preparation of this potency, and it is filled with 2/3 full. So footnote 3 tells us take a leather bound book, that is a pad. So footnote 4 tells us that globules are prepared by the confectioner with starch and sugar. So the person who manufactures the globules is a confectioner and he prepares with starch and sugar. Fine globules are sieved to remove the dust. So again it's a preparation how these globules are prepared. So the instructions are there and the methodology is also described. So these globules are then passed to the strainer so that 100 globules form one grain. So the size is also retained and the dust is also removed when they are gone through sieve. Footnote 5 tells us that a small cylindrical thimble, what is thimble? It is a plastic or metal cap. So this thimble of a glass or porcelain or silver is taken. Globules are kept which are to be medicated. They are moistened with the dynamized medicinal alcohol. So this is stirred and poured on blotting paper to dry quickly. So the globules are moistened with the alcohol and now they are put on the blotting paper to dry it quickly. So footnote 6 is about the preparation of LM potency. So how to dispense also. So 1 drop of the lower potency was taken and 100 drops of alcohol are added. But this proportion was limited and giving so many succussions were insufficient. So by the method described above, the medicinal power is increased to great extent. So the ratio between the medicine and medium is extremely disproportionate because it comes to how much? It is 1 upon 50,000, the first potency. So the ratio between the medicine and medium is very high. So it is disproportionate, but this produces very high dynamic power. So the strength increases tremendously by the dilutions. So this proportion of 1 upon 100 of medicine and medium, if machine is used for succussions, then these medicines have great dynamic power which act with great force even on weak patient without long lasting reaction of vital principle. Means what? The proportion of 1 upon 100 of medicine and the medium. So one part of medicine and 100 parts of the medium, that is the alcohol. Then and if you use machine for the succussion, then the great dynamic power is generated in these drug substances which act with great force, great impact even on weak patients, and they don't generate any reaction from vital principle. So this is with reference to the reaction of the medicine. If the dose is strong, then the same symptoms are aggravated that we had seen in the previous aphorisms. So due to the large dose, but here although the medicine is diluted greatly, the strength is increased, but the reaction from vital principle is not seen. So medicines are produced with the highest degree of power, but with the mildest action. Thus, if accurately chosen, it touches all the suffering parts of the sick man. In acute fevers, the medicine of long duration, example belladonna, can be repeated in short interval. And in the treatment of chronic disease, begin with the lowest degree of dynamization, that is by say 0 by 1, and then you can advance to higher but milder in degrees. So as the drug strength will increase, but it becomes more milder and you don't see any reaction from vital principle. So again about the LM potency preparation. In rare cases where the good vital strength is there, but the local disease if persistent, then what is to be done? Repeated doses of the remedy which proved efficacious. So in such condition where local disease is persistent, the remedy is right but is not able to remove the local disease, then if given many succussions to this remedy, it makes the remedy highly potentized. So give many succussions means what? This remedy which was say in centesimal scale now converted to 50 millisimal scale. Thus, the remedy is highly potentized now and can be given to the patient same remedy because it was efficacious. Then local disease disappears after some time. Now let's see footnote 7. This dynamization method Dr. Hahnemann derived after so many experiments and he labeled it as most perfected method. The dose becomes more powerful but mild in action. The material dose becomes less and less 50,000 times. The 30th potency is a last potency and not expressing any number of the drug substance. Material part gets dissolved in the spirit-like dynamic essence. So the material part of the crude drug substance is now dissolving in the spirit-like dynamic essence. So if it is not just that one part of the common salt you are dissolving in the 100 parts of the alcohol, so it is just dilutions, but you are giving the succussions, so succussions will increase the strength and power of the medicine. So it is not just dilutions, but the repeated succussions will give and increase the power of the medicine, and you go on diluting the medicine, and more power is generated in the crude substance. So the material part gets dissolved in spirit like dynamic essence. So this is the beauty of this 50 millisimal scale potency, which Dr. Hahnemann labeled it as most perfected method. And what is the advantage? That in the chronic cases you can give in repetition. The deep acting remedy can be given in repetitions, and no reaction from the vital principle of the adverse type is observed. Okay, so that was all for the discussion on LM potency. So we stop here. Thank you.